Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nastapráyeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langhayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Chaitanyam Ishwaram Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarani Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. So, welcome all for Bhagavatam discussion. Today, sloka number, anybody remembers?
35, Prabhuji.
35, no?
Uh,
Okay. Okay, can somebody read? It's been allocated, anybody?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Pranam Prabhuji. It's allocated to me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Canto 1, Chapter 17, Text 35. Sutta Uvacha Parikshitivam Adi Satya Sa Kalira Jata Vepatuhu Tam Udaya Thasim Ahidam Danda Paniyam Ivo Datyam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation Sri Sutta Goswami said, the personality of Kali, thus being ordered by Maharaja Parikshit, began to tremble in fear. Seeing the king before him, like Yamraja, ready to kill him, Kali spoke to the king as follows. Purport the king was ready to kill the personality of Kali at once as soon as he disobeyed his order. Otherwise, the king had no objection to allowing him to prolong his life. The personality of Kali also, after attempting to get rid of punishment in various ways, decided that he must surrender unto him, and thus he began to tremble in fear of his life. The king or the executive head must be so strong as to stand before the personality of Kali like the personality of Death Yamraja. The king's order must be obeyed, otherwise, the culprit's life is in risk. That is the way to rule the personality of Kali, who creates disturbance in the normal life of the state citizens.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Yes.
So, Parishit Maharaj is ready to punish this Kali, who is the impostor or in the form of king or Shudra. Shudra in the form of a king. So Sutta Goswami is saying the personality of Kali, thus being ordered by Maharaj Parishit. So Parishit Maharaj was ready to kill him, but immediately this Shudra or the Shudra in the form of king or Kali immediately surrendered, and he was trembling out of fear. Yes, because one of the greatest fear for any jiva is to leave the body, because the no atma wants to leave the body. That's the most greatest fear. So here also Kali immediately started fear and trembling, because this is a common we can see anybody, even the smallest ant or worm or animal or birds, nobody want to die. Because Atma, when is that body, he was so accustomed, so happy in that body. So he doesn't want to leave. That's why even in the human, when the Yamaraj comes, literally they are to drag the soul out of the body. That's why there's so much pain that Atma going through. Now, see, forget Atma, our possessions, whatever the wealth, name, fame, all this little disturbance we cannot tolerate. Forget that. Even the simple car while driving, somebody hit little, we get so much upset as if they're hit you. you know. So I mean that's a human tendency, right? Generally, what happens when we driving, if somebody hits from the back, we'll go on shouting, "Why did you hit me?" That's the kind of a first word comes. You don't even say, "Why did you hit my car?" The word comes, "hit me," because I kind of take it for granted that the car is mine and I'm inside that, I'm there. So similarly, none of a possession you want to leave, and the greatest possession is a body. So no Atma wants to leave that. That's why Prabhupada is saying this movement of ISKCON is not art of living, it's art of living. How to leave this body? That is a teaching Prabhupada and ISKCON is giving us. Because anyway, you have to give. If you don't leave, you will be forced to leave. You cannot stay here. Nobody is permanent. Even Brahmaji says that when Hiranyakashipu requested, Brahma says, I have to also die. Maybe my time is 100 years, 311 billion, 311 trillion, 40 billion years. But I have to die. Similarly, everybody has to die. Now, the Kali also never wanted to leave this body. So immediately surrendered. So when people will surrender, when there really no other choice, they'll surrender. Otherwise, will not surrender. So that's why Prabhupada is saying that when everything is good, you better surrender. So there are people saying that coming to bhakti, maybe after 60 years, 70 years, when nothing else can be done. My senses doesn't work, my hands doesn't work, legs doesn't work, my brain doesn't work. That time I'll go to temple and sit because nothing else can be, no enjoyment can be done. That's not the bhakti. Should be done when everything is perfect. My senses are good, my hands, legs are good. I am able to do some service. That is bhakti. It's not that nothing is there, I'll go and surrender. Similarly, in normal circumstance also, when the opponent attack, they first try to attack, fight, defend. When nothing can be done, then surrender. But in front of Krishna, we should not do that. We should not defend. We should not fight. We just simply surrendered. That's why Krishna is requesting 1866 Sarva Dharma Parityajya Ma Meka Sharanam Raja Amto Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayasho Ma Suchaha is simply boldly saying that give up everything, please surrender to me. Because that's the only way you can survive. That's the only way you have a chance to going back to Godhead. Otherwise, we have very less chance. I may be having so many of my own plans, my wealth, my name, fame, my support, bank balances, so many things I'll be depend on it. But nothing is going to save. That's why Prabhupada is saying that we have to follow the orders of Krishna. We have to follow the orders of a spiritual master. We have to follow the orders of king, because those days kings are representative of the god. Kings, they directly execute the orders because they are dharmistas. They follow dharma. So we need to follow. That's the purpose. King's order must be obeyed. Otherwise, the culprit life is risk. So in one or other ways, we are culprits. Because we are culprits, we are criminals, that's why we're here. So our job is simply follow the orders of our spiritual master and practice devotional service as instructed by spiritual master and as instructed by Prabhupada and Krishna. Go back home, back to Godhead, this life itself, not to take one more risk. Okay. Next. 36. Who's going to read 36? Any idea to whom allocated to?
Today not allocated, Prabhuji.
Okay, go ahead, speak now. Okay.
Somebody wants to read?
I'll read, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Srila, okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. SB 1.17.36. Kalirvacha yatra kva vatavasyami sarvabhauma tavasyaya.
Prabhuji,
Oh,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yes,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. You want to read, Prabhuji?
What
Shall
happened?
I don't know.
Please go ahead, Mataji.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. One sec. One sec. So, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Did not finish the sloka, Mataji.
Yeah, Sloka. Prabhuji, it's gone up, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarvabhauma tavasya lakshasya tatra tatrapi tvamateshu sarashanam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. O your majesty, though I may live anywhere and everywhere under your order, I shall but see you with bow and arrows wherever I look. Purport: the personality of Kali could see that Maharaja Parikshit was the emperor of all lands all over the world.
Sorry, one second.
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
Happened.
And thus, anywhere he might live, he would have to meet with the same mood of the king. The personality of Kali was meant for mischief, and Maharaja Parikshit was meant for subduing all kinds of mischief mongers, especially the personality of Kali. It was better, therefore, for the personality of Kali to have been killed by the king then and there instead of being killed elsewhere. He was, after all, a surrendered soul before the king, and it was for the king to do what was required. Srila Hare Krishna, I would just tell what I understood. Here it was told that the Kali could see Maharaja Parikshit was the emperor of all the lands on this earth. And therefore, this Kali is meant for doing mischievous activities. Like it was already shown, the bull's three legs were broken, and so many of the other mischievous activities were being done by Kali. Kali Yuga. That is why we tell it is Kali Yuga, and it is all sorts of things happen over here which are not right actually. And Maharaja Parikshit, being the king and being a true Kshatriya, he was bound to protect the people from all the mischief mongers and especially the Kali. So it would have been better, instead of forgiving Maharaja Parikshit had killed then and there itself. After all, but as a king, anyone who surrenders on to you, usually we forgive them rather than killing them. This is what, as a Kshatriya, Maharaja Parikshit did. And so this Kali actually started thriving after that, and we know that what is happening on these things. So this is what I understood, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Hare Krishna. So here Kali is saying that I shall but see you with the bow and arrow wherever I look. So Prabhupada also says his hands are all over the world. He's there everywhere. Now, as a practice devotees, I should also understand that Krishna's hands are there everywhere. Krishna's ears are there everywhere. Krishna's eyes are there everywhere. So I cannot cheat him. That's the first thing I should understand, that because Krishna is seeing me everywhere. I cannot hide anything from Krishna. So with that, I should understand any offense I do, I'll be easily caught. That is why even Emerald's secretary is there, Chitragupta, who is name itself Chitragupta, because he secretly takes a photo. He secretly takes a video of whatever I do. And when I have taken there, if at all, Krishna's mercy, if I don't go, Emerald is good. But if I go there, he'll show what day, what time, what you have done. Everything will be video recorded. So I cannot cheat. Of course, Krishna as Paramatma is there always. So that's why we as a practice devotees, we should understand that we are always conscious of Krishna. That's why Prabhupada named this movement as is international Krishna conscious, the Society for Krishna conscious, Antarashtra Krishna Bhavanamrita. We are always conscious of Krishna. 24/7, 365 days conscious of Krishna. We are not that just morning sometime, evening sometime, or weekend sometime. No. We are 24/7, 365 conscious of Krishna, because Krishna is there always. Krishna is watching me always. Krishna is supervising my life if I surrender to him. We are under the CCT of Srila Prabhupada and Guru. Because my Guru Maharaj and Prabhupada's hands are there everywhere. His eyes are there everywhere. They can see whatever I do. So I should be very, very careful not to commit any offenses or not commit any sinful activities. Because if I do that, I'll be certainly punished for that. So that's why Prabhupada say that. Maharaj Parikshit also, he is emperor of the world. So sometime he may not be personally present in one particular place, but his agents are there. Similarly, Krishna's agents are there. So many ways. So all devatas are watching us. So we as a practicing devotee should be very careful on that. So next sloka, 37.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Bro.
Srimad Bhagavatam 1.17.37. Tanme dharma brutam shreshtasthanam nirdeshatum arhasi yatraiva niyato vatsya atishtam site nushasanam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Therefore, O chief amongst the protectors of religion, please fix some place for me where I can live permanently under the protection of your government. Purport. The personality of Kali addressed Maharaja Parikshit as the chief amongst the protectors of religiosity because the king refrained from killing a person who surrendered unto him. A surrendered soul should be given all protection, even though he may be an enemy. This is the principle of religion, and we can just imagine what sort of protection is given by the personality of Godhead to the person who surrenders unto him, not as an enemy, but as a devotee servitor. The Lord protects the surrendered soul from all sins and all resultant reactions of sinful acts. Bhagavad Gita 18.66.
Hare Krishna, Prabhupada Ki Jai. So now Kali is saying, O protector of surrendered soul. Therefore, chief amongst the protector of religion, please fix some place for me. Because there is no place I can do sinful acts. Because Parishit's hands are there everywhere. You know, we know the story in Mahabharata where I think Dronacharya gave some fruit to Duryodhana and Yudhishthira, told them to go and eat when nobody sees. So Duryodhana went around, hid somewhere, ate and came back. Whereas Yudhishthira came back with the fruit back. He told Dronacharya, I could not eat because Krishna is seeing everywhere. I cannot find a place where Krishna is not seeing. Nobody is seeing. Lord is seeing always. So, so here also he says he is a protector of everything. And so that he give me a place where I can do. Now the next coming slokas we can understand where the place the Kali gets. So here Prabhupada says king refrained from killing a person surrendered. So that is an important point. Prabhupada also makes here, one who surrenders, one who depend on us, we should always protect. This is the most important point. So we are, as a practice devotees, we may not, people get surrendered to us, but there are people depend on us, or the people who take advice from us, or people take guidance from us. We should be very careful not to take undue advantage or misuse their weak position. We should always protect them. We should give them right justice to them. So that's why the person surrendered should be always given a justice, should not be attacked. Even if, forget, even if enemy also. That's why Acharya is saying, no, Atiti Devo Bhava. Even the person comes to your house is enemy, we should treat him like a guest. We should not, because when they come to your house means that he surrendered. Otherwise, they'll not come. So that's an important point. And also, we as practicing devotees understand that given opportunity, immediately make a friendship with the enemies and surrender, because there's no point in fighting. We see is in Samudra Mantana story, right? When Indra offended Durvasa, because the Durvasa gave a flower garland to Indra. Indra just put it on Airavata, his elephant. Elephant threw it and trampled on it. Durvasa saw that he got wild. He immediately cursed him to lose his all power. When Devatas lost the power, immediate demons attacked. Demon defeated all these Devatas. So naturally, Devatas went to Brahmaji. Brahmaji went to Shvetadvip and requested Lord Vishnu with the prayers. Lord Vishnu said, yes, now this is a time for you to make a friendship with the demons or make some cooperation and do Samudra Mantana with the Mandara hill and Vasuki as a rope. You do churning and you work with them, work with the enemy. So as a practice devotees, when we have a project, like now maybe Ratha Yatra is coming or after Janmashtami is coming, maybe some devotees, I may not like it or I may not gel with it. But my senior says, you work with him. My simple job is to work with them. I cannot like now Lord Brahma and Vishnu told that Indra, go to speak to Bali Maharaj. Request him to do the churning. Bali Maharaj, immediately Indra goes to Bali Maharaj. Even though Bali's companion wanted to attack Indra, but Bali said, no, stop. He had come with some purpose. Similarly, as a practitioner devotees, given any situation, if instruction is to work with somebody, I simply work. There, my ego, my enmity should not come in, because I am working for the project of Srila Prabhupada and my Guru. Similarly, here the project of Vishnu. Samudra Mantana is directed by Vishnu. So every devatas work for him. Similarly, whenever the enemy or the person that don't like, I should simply surrender and work along with them. That is a cooperation. Prabhupada also says that how you show your love to me is how you cooperate amongst you. So that is an important point. Many times we may not like certain things, certain decisions of our seniors, maybe, but once I can maybe express my opinion, but the judgment is given, I simply work. Once they said, okay, let's do it, let's do it. I like it or not. That is how. It's not that everything should be liked by him. So there's the same way here also. Prabhupada is saying that if for enemy also Krishna is so, accepts his surrender, what about the pure devotees or devotees who surrender to him? So how, lovingly Krishna will accept. Prabhupada quoting 1866, he says that if surrendered, Krishna will full take care of you. There is no need to worry. Ma Suchaha, Krishna guarantees that. And that's a guarantee we all have. We simply take up Krishna consciousness, depend on Krishna. If Krishna want to protect, who can kill you? If Krishna want to kill you, who can protect? The simple logic. So he is a supermost powerful Supreme Personality Godhead. So simply surrender to lotus feet. That is the only service we should do. Okay, we'll read one more sloka. 38, somebody can read.
Hare
Please.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Shall I read?
Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead.
Appear
Suta Vacha. Your internet is weak. Please disconnect. No. I think internet is weak, not able to hear. Suta Vacha.
Tata Tasmai. Correct, Prabhuji. Apyardidas Tata Tasmai Nani Kaleyata Tatau Tyutam Panam Striya Suna Yatra Tasmas Sadur Vida. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada Jai. Translation. Sutta Goswami said, Maharaja Parikshit, thus being petitioned by the personality of Kali, gave him permission to reside in places where gambling, drinking, prostitution, and animal slaughter were performed. Purport. The basic principles of irreligiosity, such
Sorry.
the basic principle of irreligiosity, such as pride, prostitution, intoxication, and falsehood, counteract the four principles of religion, namely austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness. The personality of Kali was given permission to give in four places particularly mentioned by the king, namely the places of gambling, the place of prostitution, the place of drinking, and the place of animal slaughter.
We'll
Srila-
stop here, Prabhu. Prabhuji will
Yes,
stop.
Prabhu. Yes,
So
Prabhu.
we'll continue tomorrow. So there's a big
Okay.
purport Srila Prabhupada written. We'll discuss more and tomorrow. So
Okay,
here,
Prabhu.
Parishit Maharaj, because Kali has asked to give me a place to live. Parishit Maharaj is also very intelligent king. He says, yes, you are Kali, you are imposter, you are a cheater. So I'll give you a place. What is the place? Where the prostitution happening, where alcohol drinking happening, or where meat eating happening, or gambling happening. These are the four places you can stay. Now, Kali also knows that. Parishit Maharaj also knows that. Parishit Maharaj also knows that in his kingdom this four cannot happen. He will not allow this to happen. So Kali also knows. In the coming verses, we can see that what Kali is talking about. Now, so that is the point Prabhupada is bringing, is that we as a practicing devotees follow these four principles. So Prabhupada or his disciples during the initiation, they take or 2 or 3 vows. The main one, first vow is chant 16 rounds attentively. Second, follow the four principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. So these are the four pillars of dharma. The illicit sex means no cleanliness, no saucha. No intoxication means no tapasya, no austerity. No gambling means no truthfulness, no satya. And no meat eating means no mercy or daya. So these are the four pillars of dharma. So Prabhupada one place says that one want to call himself a human, at least he should follow these four things. If one doesn't follow the four things, he's not even can call human. That's the level. When Prabhupada was in, I think, Germany, Western country, or London, I don't know, somebody came and asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, can make me a disciple? Prabhupada said, yes, but you do follow these four things. Immediately said, no, how is that possible? No drinking, no, we cannot live without drinking. No gambling, no, not possible. No meat eating, no, that's our food. So no illicit sex, no, that's a day-to-day life for us. So they cannot leave. That's why Prabhupada is saying, follow the same thing. Now, as a practice devotees, that we have to go little beyond that. When you say no meat eating means not just meat alone. There are certain things like onion, garlic also comes in that. So we should understand that, we should leave that also. And also using of anything, any product related to the animal killing, like leather products. There are people buy leather sofas, leather belt, leather shoes. All these things we should avoid. Or anything buying from a person who is, uh, selling meat or anything related to that. Because directly, indirectly, we should not support meat eating or killing animal. That's the first thing. And intoxication. Intoxication includes tea, coffee also. So possible we should avoid that. Not possible, we should avoid that. So then gambling. Gambling includes even unnecessary trading in the shares, because now the corporate world said that the share trading happens, because which unnecessarily increase your anxiety. We should avoid that. And also we should not take gamble on our own life. That's the most dangerous gamble, because we have got this human body now. Don't take risk of this human body. Don't gamble it against the our sense gratification. Use it for Krishna service. Otherwise, we'll lose it. Then there is no way we can succeed in this human body by gambling the human life. You have to use it for Krishna service only. So that is gambling we should not do. And illicit sex or sex outside the marriage. And as much as Prabhupada says, sex should be used for creating progeny for the future. And also many time this illicit sex also may not be physical. Sometimes the kind of verbal, talking each other, opposite sex talking in very what do you call, loose words. We should be very, very careful, because this is the most dangerous thing. Just tell Mohini avatar, maybe 2 minutes, I'll just quickly say that how Lord Shiva was trapped. So we know at the Mohini avatar past times, when Samudra Mantana happened, the Mohini Murti comes, and she of course cheats demons and gives Amrita to Devatas. Lord Shiva comes to know that Lord Vishnu has taken this form. So Lord Shiva comes along with the Bhavani, Parvati, to Lord Vishnu and request him to show, because I want to see that your beautiful form. Lord Shiva comes in the Mohini Murti form. Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu comes in that Mohini Murti form. Lord Shiva captivated, and he runs behind when his own wife is there. And we know the pastime. So in that, Prabhupada says that when Lord Shiva can do that, or it can happen to Lord Shiva, what will be our fate? Of course, Lord Shiva, is a lesson for us. He's doing this pastime and he comes back immediately. But in our case, we may not be able to come back. So be very, very careful on that, especially in the opposite sex. I'll stop here. So devotees can share the comments. Balance purport we'll read tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll finish this chapter. And Monday, before going to the new chapter, maybe devotees can allocate a few slokas and we do one summary of the full chapter. Maybe Shruti Mataji, you can allocate that accordingly. Okay, so devotees who want to share, who want to start? I think Asha Mataji not there. Okay, Archana Mataji, want to say anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. No, Prabhuji.
Okay, Bhuvaneshwar Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Okay, Mariappan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Parikshit Maharaja is prepared to kill Kali, who is terrified of death. The soul is comfortable and happy to dwell in the physical body. Soul is identifying the body is as its own, and I must learn the art of living. Be prepared to leave the body at any moment, as per the direction of Supreme Lord. When everything is good and favorable, surrender and enter in devotional services. One must surrender to Krishna, give up everything, forgetting all dharma. Simply obey Krishna, follow guidances of spiritual master. Parikshit Maharaja rule is everywhere. Krishna is everywhere. I must be conscious of Krishna in every place and every activities. Spiritual master is constantly supervising on behalf of Krishna. Kali requested to fix some suitable place. One who surrender on a dependent are dependent, not to take undue advantage, but provide all possible protection and support all possible ways. As practicing devotees, simply work with anyone, everyone in the larger interest of devotional services and obey the spiritual masters and senior devotees. Anyone surrendered to Krishna is completely taken care of. Kali is provided 4 places, and I must follow 4 dharmas. That is, no meat eating, no gambling, no toxication, no illicit relationship. Practicing devotees must learn. Uh, uh, Practicing devotees must leave onion, including onion, garlic. Avoid using leather articles. Not to encourage meat eating and meat selling, including coffee, tea. No toxication. No stock market gambling and gambling of sense gratification, gambling in our own life, in my own life, no illicit sex, including thinking, mental cleanliness. I should not think of even have bad things in my mental this thing also, mental process also. Some of I would like to mention here one small example, Prabhuji. That is one of the spiritual master was while explaining, he was telling those who are thinking about females, always females, will take birth as female in the next this thing, and those who, it is vice versa, those who, the females who are thinking of men always, they will take birth as men, and those who are thinking about Krishna will definitely reach Krishna without fail. Hare Krishna. That much I
Hare Krishna.
understood,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Sumit Prabhu, anything?
So, in the verse is a very beautiful depiction on how the rule of King Parikshit was there. Like there was no tolerance for any religion. So as soon as he saw that Kali is disobeying his orders and causing trouble, so he was ready to execute the justice. So that shows actually that there must be consequences for the if somebody is breaking the law. And his authority was not arbitrary or very whimsical. So he was not doing anything which he likes, but his decisions were grounded in the Shastras, the revealed scriptures. So he has no personal enmity towards Kali, and uh, that is shown by, like, he was willing to let Kali live if he followed the orders, but he is uncompromising when the law is broken. And Kali is like he was trembling with fear and finally surrendered. That shows us the authority of the king. So dharmic authority is always higher than this adharmic things. So after that, king is also compared to the Yamraja. So that means that the ruler should uphold the cosmic law and instill fear of wrongdoing in the hearts of the wicked people. And after that, Kali was thinking, like, he was wherever he go, that Maharaj Parikshit, because there Maharaj Parikshit was the emperor of the whole world, so he cannot go anywhere where Maharaj Parikshit reaches not there. So there was no refuge for him, and that's why he surrendered to the king. And Kali was intentional mischief creator, and Parikshit Maharaj was embodiment of protection and corrective power. Yeah, bro, that's all.
Hare Krishna. Shruti Mataji, anything to add? No. Sridhar Mataji.
Prabhuji.
Hare
So
Krishna.
the personality of Kali is advancing like anything and disobeying the religion. So Parikshit Maharaj, he wants to kill the Kali. Knowing this, Parikshit Maharaj is going around with bow and arrows, Kali got feared that he'll definitely kill, and he is trembling with fear. So finally, Kali surrenders to Parikshit Maharaj, and he asks a place where, give me some place where I can go, where I can reside. And Parikshit Maharaj, he says that you can go, you can reside in places like where you reside in places where gambling is going, drinking is going, where prostitution is happening, and animal slaughter. These places you can go and reside. So that's where Parikshit Maharaj said Kali to reside. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Uma Shankar Prabhu.
Correct, Prabhuji.
Hare
Wonderful.
Krishna. Hare Prabhu.
So, in this slokas, today's slokas, what the takeaway is that the four regulative principles should never be taken lightly, and everything should be followed strictly. So, in this, we can see that after Kali surrenders to the King Parikshit, he is entirely protected by King Parikshit. So, it is the same case that we have to follow with the Krishna also. So, if we completely surrender, he definitely takes care. And also regarding this four wrecks, the main culprit and main problem here we have in the hands of the mobile phone. Everything is comes in this one only. So even if you go for this speculations, online trading, everything it comes it there in the mobile itself nowadays. So it's very easy to get addicted nowadays. So should be very careful in choosing the content we view, whatever the things, and also we should not enter into everything because in even the trading now AI is used. AI is nothing but it's an anxiety invited. So never fall into prey to these things. Hare Krishna. That is the
Hare
takeaway.
Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಿಗಿತ್ತಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಇವತ್ತಿದ್ದು ನನ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ.
Okay, we'll stop here. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyavacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Shubharatri.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dhanavad.
Hare
Tomorrow.
Krishna.
So tomorrow we'll
Dandavata.
try to finish
Thank you
this
so much.
chapter. Maybe Shruti Mataji or Shruti Mataji, please allocate the slokas for Monday.
Sure,
So
Prabhuji.
we can do a revision of the full chapter Monday.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Thank you.